Hiya, babes, and welcome back to another episode of Thanks for Stopping By, baby. Welcome back to the podcast. I think this is the first episode I've ever worn makeup on, so let's go. Yeah, this is very unimportant, but I guess that's how we'll start. I was like getting ready to do it. And I was like, I'm going to fuck around with my makeup a little bit. And then I started playing around with it. And I did a thing to my eyes I've never done before. Let's do a little bit of that. A little bit of that cat eye, baby. You know what I'm saying? You see me. If you're listening, this bit sucks. But hey, you know, we're here. Sorry I came back for like 3 weeks after my long hiatus and then was like, I'm back. And then I missed last week. Last week was my birthday. Let's go. I'm 24 now. And I was doing shit for my birthday, so I didn't get to record. But you know what? That's okay. Because we're back. We just needed a week off for the B-Day celebrations. And we're back, baby. Oh, my God. I'm so fucking tired, let me tell you. All right, y'all. I'm so wicked tired. So, I think I mentioned it on the last episode that I had listed a bunch of the shows I had coming up. And I did 2 straight weekends in Oregon. Which, don't get me wrong, I fucking love Oregon so much. I miss living there. I want to move back soon. I love Oregon, and I love going there, but the drive is some pretty unforgiving sometimes, I'd say. And so the first trip was for POW Pro Wrestling in Eugene and Salem, Oregon, and so I had a carload that time. It was 4 of us, and we drove up. And it wasn't a turnaround because we got to stay in a room the night before and then leave after the Sunday show. And it was a blast. It was a lot of fun. I got to wrestle Ali Ketch, who, like I mentioned before, was a wrestler that had been on my list for a while. So I'm glad I got to, check that one off. We had a really good match. And if you're interested, you can go watch it on the Wrestling with Regret YouTube channel. It's up there. It's the most recent episode of POW. They air there every Monday. So you can go check that out. That would be really cool. And you can see me wrestle and all that stuff. And then this weekend, this past Saturday, I had to do a solo drive. I had another person with me, but the other person who went can't drive. So, like, I had company, but I drove to Portland and back. All the driving was me. And that trip was fucking rough, man. Because we essentially left Friday night and then drove through the night. And that was hard. That was tough, and I had to stop a lot. But we made it, and I got to wrestle. It was me, Rebel Kell, Sandra Moon, and Rachel Ellring. And that match isn't up yet, but I have some clips of it and stuff that I'm going to put on the socials, baby. And it was really good. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun wrestling. They're all fantastic talents. And it was really cool, and I got to debut my new gear, baby. And I was really excited about it, because so if you haven't seen recently, or you don't follow like my wrestling shit, I started wearing these dresses with hoods on them in the ring. And I have some really cute ones already, but the one that I got specifically to debut at this show was it was an all black, like glittery dress with like dragon scales as the design. And then on the back, there's like little dragon spikes along the hood and the back. And it fucking rules, dude. That outfit rips. It's so cute. I love it. Everyone was complimenting on it. And then people in the audience started chanting Dragon Tales, which I thought was very fun. It was one of the creative chants we actually got for the first time in a while because lately, so I guess I'll talk about it. There's a old video that was very popular on the internet, which I absolutely love this video. But it's these two guys at an MMA event, and they're watching the fight, and they're clearly drunk. And the guy in the background starts chanting, "Twist his dick." And then the other guy kind of joins in, and he goes, "Give him the old dick twist." And it's a very good video. It's very chaotic, very Vine-like. And it's very funny. And it's old as shit, too. But out of nowhere recently, that's just the chant wrestling fans have decided to start chanting at people. And like the first time it happened, I was like, that's pretty funny. And it doesn't really work well as a chant because it defeats the whole point of like the slurred fucking, drunken speech of like, yeah, twist his dick, that shit. When it's a chant, it just seems kind of strange to do, just yell at somebody. But the first time I heard it, I popped. I was like, that's really funny because it's a video, that I love a lot. That I've always thought it's funny. But now it's like every fucking match at every show. And it's just not funny anymore. It's like lost its humor, Because like I said, every match, it just, when fans don't know what to do, they just start chanting that. And it's extra annoying when I get it chanted at me, a trans woman. People start chanting "twist his dick." And it's super transphobic and like such a huge problem. I will say, leave it to Portland to change the quote to match my pronouns. That was very appreciated because in my mind, I was like, well, if it's going to happen, at least they're using my pronouns for fuck's sake. But, of course that happens in Portland. But when you go to some of these other shows, it can go very not great. And, as a trans wrestler, I already have to deal with some pretty heinous shit said to me because I'm not only trans, but I'm a heel. And I think wrestling fans get it in their mind that because you're a heel, they're allowed to just say whatever the fuck they want to you. And it's not how it works. Like, just because I'm playing a villain does not give you the excuse to say really transphobic, horrific shit. All you're really doing is outing yourself as a fucking transphobe. And it's super gross. So if you are that type of fan who sees a queer wrestler and decides to say really bigoted shit, or just any wrestler, whether they're queer, whether they're a person of color, like any type of wrestler, if you see that them being a heel or them just being a performer as an excuse to say awful shit, you have no place around the business. And honestly, I hope you fall and drop an ice cream cone that you are really looking forward to eating. I hope it's 104 in your neighborhood, and the pool, your local pool, is closed. And the only way your air conditioning fucking broke, and the only way you can cool off was with a nice, delicious Spider-Man ice cream. And you're about to lick up this ice cream you got from the ice cream man. And just before you take your first lick, you trip in your fucking Birkenstocks, and you fall, and your ice cream splats right on the dirtiest part of the sidewalk. And you cry. And then I walk by. I don't know why that's why I'm walking by like this. I walk by with my 2 Spider-Man ice creams. and I eat them both right fucking in front of you, you piece of fucking shit. That's what I hope happens to you if you do that. So, welcome to the game, bitch. Oh, man. But yeah, good trips all around. I love Portland. And had good matches. It was a blast and a half, baby. Okay. So I was debating on at what point I should do this in the podcast. But I was like, should I save it for the end or but I think I'm just going to do it now. So on my way home from Oregon, I saw at a gas station a thing that has been very popular online. And it was the Flaming Hot Cheeto Mountain Dew. And I'd heard about it. I'd seen the pictures, but I had never actually seen one like in person, right? And I finally found them at a Pilot. And I was like, you know what? It's not sugar-free, so I don't want to drink it because I only drink sugar-free drinks. And it's Flaming Hot Cheeto flavored. So everything was working against this fucking drink. But I thought, you know what? God darn it. I'll do it for the content. I'm hyping this up too much, and it's not going to be worth the bit. I bought one. We'll jump to it. And I was going to try it on the podcast because I thought that would be funny. Okay, so I have it here. It is for audio listeners, I'm holding that up. It is the Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Not sponsored. By the way, if you don't like ASMR, you're probably not going to like this next section because I'm going to have to hold the microphone near the bottle while I open it. But let's give this bitch a test, you know? All right. Oh, it smells interesting. It smells citrusy. Oh, with a blast of citrus. Okay. I don't know, man. Why would I do this? All right, let's try it. Hello? Mountain Dew Flaming Hot Cheetos? Why are you kind of bars? Hello? Am I okay? It's Flaming Hot Cheetos flavored, right? Yeah. Hi? Why is this fucking good? Hold on. Wait, hold on a second. I don't want to drink too much because there's fucking 80 grams of sugar in it. But yo, this shit kind of smacks. What the fuck is going on? Hold on. What? Yo, here. Okay, y'all. I gotta put it down. I gotta stop drinking it. I was fully prepared to like start coughing and wanting to fucking vom and like be like, oh my god, I can't breathe because it's hot and it sucks and it tastes like Cheeto juice and it's disgusting. It honestly just kind of tastes like when they put like chile and lemon on like fruit. What the fuck? Why? That's not allowed. You can't do that. No. Am I okay? It's pretty good, dude. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. Wow. Okay, because here's the thing, right? Small tangent, I guess. But I remember years back, they were talking about doing a Dorito flavors Mountain Dew. Dorito flavored. And that sounded fucking disgusting. It still does. Dorito flavored. Like, imagine, because what popped in my head was like, if you had like half a bottle of Mountain Dew, and then you just like poured Dorito crumbs into it and just like let it soak. And I was like, dude, if they make that, I will lay in a pond and just be there. I'll just lay in it, and that's it. You'll never find me. If they make Dorito flavored Mountain Dew, I'm gone. Guess what pond? You'll never know. You'll never find me, because I don't want to be found in a world where we make Dorito flavored Mountain Dew. So then when I heard that they were making fucking Cheetos Mountain Dew, or Hot Cheetos Mountain Dew, I assumed the same. Oh, it's going to be like if they soaked Hot Cheetos in fucking Mountain Dew. But this shit's like just like spicy citrus. What the fuck? Dude, hold on. First of all, my fucking shit, my bicep there. Okay. Dude. Yeah, that's pretty bars. If they make a sugar-free version of that, I'd drink that like normally. Like, not for the bit. I'd just buy one and drink it. I won't, because there's 80 grams of sugar in it, and that's fucking insane. But it's pretty good. Wow. Mountain Dew, sponsor me. I'm fucking putting you over the moon here. Sponsor me, dude. Oh, man. Well, yeah. Wait, shit. That's pretty good. Well... Fucking hell. You know what I'm pissed about? Hey, hold on. Let me talk my shit, okay? So, Mountain Dew announced that they were going to make Code Red sugar-free. And I was fucking ecstatic. I love Code Red. It's so good. It's arguably the best Mountain Dew. That and Voltage, I think, are like tied. But, and they make sugar-free. The thing about Mountain Dew is that when they make a new flavor, a lot of the times they'll release a sugar-free version with it. Like, you don't have to wait. Like, they made Sparks Raspberry Lemonade. Delicious. Sugar-free, baby. The watermelon one, great. Sugar-free right away. You look for that black cap, it's fucking go time. And they announced they were going to do that with Code Red, and I haven't seen that shit anywhere. And I'm very upset about it, because Code Red is fucking delicious, delectable, and great. I couldn't think of another word that starts with D. It's great. It's fucking good. And I want it. But, again, there's like 120 grams of sugar in every bottle of Mountain Dew. So that's a no-no for mama, because I don't want all that. I don't need all that, baby. Oh, thank you, garbage truck. There's a garbage truck, man. If you can hear it, this bit's getting cut. But if you can't hear it, I'm just going to look like a fucking shithead, because I'm sitting here shit-talking the garbage man. He's just doing his job. He's just trying to pick up my garbage, and I'm sitting here telling him to get out of here, because I'm recording my very prestigious podcast where I do such good content as try Mountain Dew and then talk about it for fucking 15 minutes. Oh, you know what else I can talk about, kind of, I guess, is, the new trailer for Thor came out. I feel kind of bad, because in every respect, Thor is a movie that it's going to be good, and I'm going to watch it, and, like, I'm sure I'll really enjoy it, but there's no urgency or excitement about it for me. And I think that's not the movie's fault in any way. I think I'm just at a bit of a burnout with Marvel stuff right now. Because there's a lot of good shit right now. Spider-Man came out. Fucking Doctor Strange was really good. Moon Knight was really good. You know, like, there's some good shit right now. But I'm tired. You know? And so, like, it's not even that I think, oh, it's not going to be good or not worth my time. Like, I'm going to see them because they're Marvel movies. But I'm just like, I think it comes from almost like a weird reverse nervousness where, like, I'm so confident that it's going to be good and fine that I'm not even worried about it. There's always a level of, like, excitement but nervousness. What if this doesn't live up to my expectations? I have no expectations for Thor, but I know it's going to be good. Chris Hemsworth is really good at the character. Taika Waititi is really good at writing. And the Guardians are always fun characters, and I think it's cool when, they get used in other stories. So, and then now, you got Natalie Portman in there. You got Christian Bale is like some crazy fucking god killer guy that I've never heard of because I don't read Thor comics. So, like, everything is stacked in the movie's favor. So I have no reason to be nervous about it. But at the same time, I'm just like, yeah, I'll see it. And it'll be good. And then that's the end. It's a weird position to be in because, you like being excited for movies. And it sucks when you're just like, yeah, it'll be good, I don't know. I guess it's just going to be very inconsequential. I don't think they're going to change much because I think they're going to try and start chilling on the multiverse shit a little bit. So it'll be nice that Thor will just be like this nice little side story. Or like it's I hope it's its own thing. Obviously the Guardians are there, but like it's its own thing. It's not going to have too much stake in the overall, like, fucking gearing up for Avengers 9 or whatever. What else have I been doing? Oh, so this is a very weird one to talk about. So I've been watching through a lot of old crime shows because I like crime shows. I like watching people do big crime and do the big shoot and the big drug crime in TV and television. No, I like watching crime shows. I think they're engaging and fun and stuff. And so I've been watching through a lot of, like, very old classic ones. Like, not too long ago, I watched for the first time The Wire, which is, like, one of the most famous crime shows. And The Wire's really fucking good, Believe it or not, it's popular for a reason. Yeah, The Wire's really good. My favorite character is Omar. I love Omar. He's great. And I won't spoil shit, but yeah, it's just a very good show. It's it's not necessarily like, I wouldn't call it a police procedural. Because you follow the criminals as much as you do the cop aspect of it, but also because it's very heavily storyline based. It's not just like crime of the week, like, say, a Law and Order would be, or like an NCIS. There's a lot of overarching full season arcs, sometimes full series arcs. There's guys they're chasing the entire fucking show. But it's really good, dude. It's definitely old. If you watch it, you're going to realize it's old. But at the same time, in a weird way, it's still kind of timeless. Like, it's in one of those... It's one of those shows that I think you can watch at any era, and it still will hold up. And it was very enjoyable, and I'm glad I finally got to watch such a prestigious show that you constantly hear about it, and it's to the point where, like, it's so famous. There have been references to it in shows I saw as a kid that I fully didn't understand. Like, there's a fucking The Wire bit in iCarly, like they're doing some game where they go around. They have these, like, paintball spit guns, like blow guns, where they shoot paintballs at each other, and they quote the scene where the kid's in the car with the girl, and she's like, "Oh, how does my hair look?" They do that in iCarly. They quote the fucking wire where a guy shoots a lady in the face in iCarly. And as a kid, I didn't know. I just thought that was a funny line that the funny Gibby man said. The funny take his shirt off man. Haha. He said a funny line. And now I'm like, no, he referenced as a fucking hit from a crime TV show. You can't do that, can you? You can, I guess. But yeah, The Wire, it's good, baby. It's good. I started watching The Sopranos. Heard the word gabagool a lot already. I'm not even done with the first season. I thought, legit, going into the first season, I was like, oh, gabagool's not a real thing. That's just like a funny word people say on TikTok when they make fun of Tony Soprano. No, gabagool's fucking real, I guess. It's like a thing they eat. It's like a meat or something. Like bruschetta or something. I don't fucking know. Don't quote me. Don't ever quote anything I say because I don't know what I'm talking about. That's the most dangerous part of this podcast is I just say shit and like it's probably wrong a lot of the time. But, you know, I said it, so it's out there. Not that I don't think anyone's going to cancel me for not knowing what gabagool is. Is that a cancelable offense? Am I going to get attacked by the Italian community? I'm part Italian. But am I going to get in trouble because I don't know what gabagool is? You know what? If it happens, it's fair. I'm fucking stupid. So that could be a big deal that I don't know what gabagool is. Italians, leave in the comments, what's gabagool? Educate me. Please. Please, I'm stupid. I'm going to do what everyone does to me all the time. Educate me on what gabagool is. Oh, man. But yeah, fucking Sopranos was not what I thought it was going to be. I mean, I'm not done with it even close. I'm still on the first season. But, you know, you get nervous when you go into these early 2000s to like, you know, late to mid 90s to early 2000s crime shows. Because you're like going to hear some words and some things and there's going to be some ideas that aren't great. But I did not think The Sopranos would be about the leader of a crime, like the leader of a crime syndicate working through his issues in therapy. That shouldn't have came from like 2001 or whenever the show came out. Tony Soprano spends half the show in therapy. It's fucking awesome. And he has like little mini character arcs all the time. It's really cool. And like, again, I haven't seen, it could totally take a nosedive out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm on the first season still. But it's really cool, man. That they push therapy and it's not like, he has the attitude a lot of people at that time did of like, oh, I'm going to see a fucking shrink on like this. You know? Like, oh, I got to go see a fucking shrink. They're just going to charge me money to tell me it's okay. But he actually like works through shit. It's like the show is actively critiquing the attitude about therapy at the time. And to this day, there are still people who, they just fucking charge you money and then you talk about your problems. You should just hold it in. Hold it in and then never tell anybody and then fucking die. You know? Don't admit you're depressed. Just be upset. And it's like, no, don't. Go to fucking therapy. It's very good for you. Talking about stuff, believe it or not, is healthy. You know? Figuring things out, it's pretty cool. And yeah, and so Tony Soprano like fucking works through shit with his therapist. It's really cool. And he even, and I won't spoil stuff again, but, you know, vaguely talking about it, he even uses the lessons from therapy and applies them to being a crime leader. It's fucking, dude, Tony, you did it. So yeah, I'm excited to keep watching more. If the rest of the show's like this first season, I can see why it's so popular. You know? And then the other one, this one I actually am rewatching because I have watched it before, but it's called The Shield. It was a show starring Michael Chiklis, and it's about a lot of very corrupt police officers, and shows that, corruption, like in most stories, corruption is seen as like this isolated thing, that it's only certain members of the it's this group of people, they're corrupt, and then the bad guys catch them, and blah 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 blah. But The Shield shows that corruption is not only an issue within the police system itself, but also individual, like everyone has their own agenda. This guy may be corrupt in a way that means stealing drugs or killing people, whereas this guy's corrupt in a way that means he's doing things to further advance his political career that he shouldn't be doing. Like making certain things priorities, or bending the rules for this guy because he can help him win an election or something. You know what I mean? So it's a grander attack of the system itself rather than just, this group of policemen bad. Is the show perfect? No. Not even, buddy. They're in other fucking rooms from perfect. It has a lot of homophobia, a lot of weird ideas about sexual assault. If you are planning on watching this show, please fucking be warned. There's a lot of old shitty ideas about stuff in this show. There's a lot of weird ideas about autism, and and not only about being autistic, but there's like weird things about vaccines cause autism, like that whole bullshit. So it's a lot. So if you ever decide to try and watch it, just be prepared for that. It has a lot of not great stuff in it. But it's also a crime show about crime stuff, so there's that interesting aspect. But yeah, just be fucking warned. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of not great shit in that fucking show. But yeah, dude, crime, crime shows, baby. Oh man, well, you know what, my sweet little pals, I think that's a good place to wrap it up for today. Thanks for joining me on my random road trip / not brand deal / fucking talking about TV shows I'm watching. I guess that's what this podcast is. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Always a blast. Always a fun time. I want to start getting more guests on. I'm working on a mobile setup. The setup I have, I can make it mobile. But I'm working on just a little easier, more condensed setup. But I want to start getting more guests on here. So if you have guests you want to see on the podcast, leave them down in the comments or tweet at me. Bruja_Beeb, BEEB. It's in the description, or just find it, Bruja_Beeb on Twitter. Tweet at me who you want on the show, whether it be other wrestlers or other, people you think I can, that you're fans of. Let me know, and I'll try and get them on the show, because I definitely want to start having more guests. As much as I'm sure you love hearing me talk about Mountain Dew for 20 minutes, I'd love to start having some more people on the show. I miss having guests. So yeah, do that. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. Go in the description, follow my socials. And yeah, I have a show this Saturday, right here in Sacramento, California, called Next Level. You can find the details about that on my socials. So if you're in town, check that out. It'll be Saturday, the 28th. And yeah, thank you for listening. Thanks you for joining. As always, I hope you as always, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and